What's up guys, I hope everyone is doing well, and I hope that everyone is having a great day, and Jason Ward of Making Star Wars just gave us some really small, but potentially big news about Luke and Kylo Ren in The Last Jedi. The way I'm going to do this video is go through what Jason has to tell us, and then kind of branch off of what he said and then give you my own theory on it. So let's get into it. During the pre-production of The Last Jedi, Jason heard rumors about Luke having a kyber crystal that he was protecting. Pre-production. Not production, not post-production, but pre-production. Basically, Luke has pieces of Darth Vader's kyber crystal on him at all times, which sounds really awesome. Luke never obeyed the traditional practices where attachment was forbidden. By keeping part of Darth Vader's kyber crystal with him at all times, Luke probably views this like he will always be with his father. He will always be with Anakin in some way. On the flip side, Kylo Ren was already pretty into Vader when we met him in The Force Awakens, and in The Last Jedi, his obsession with Vader will continue to grow. And if he finds out that Luke has part of Vader's kyber crystal, there's no way that Kylo isn't going to go after that and try and acquire it. Jason says that the shape of the necklace that encases Vader's kyber crystal looks like a wooden dog whistle from a distance. And yes, that is a very weird analogy, but that's the one that was given to Jason. Jason can confirm that Luke does wear this in the movie, and I'm super excited just to see it, because it really adds to the lore of Star Wars and to Luke's character, and it'll just be ridiculously cool to watch The Last Jedi in theaters and see that on him and know what it represents to Luke, and to know how much family still means to Luke, and to know it's kind of like a representation of his own history. Jason doesn't know if this is an actual plot element or if it's just there to add to the lore. He did, however, mention that the idea that if Kylo got his hands on the kyber crystal, that he could use it to stabilize his lightsaber, and I'm going to touch on that in a minute. This character of Kylo in the sequel trilogy can kind of be thought of as Anakin from the prequels, but instead of Kylo struggling to cling to the light side of the Force, he is struggling to cling to the dark side. Kylo has felt the call to the light and is trying to commit himself to the dark side, and based off of one shot of him in the trailer that we just got, the background behind him made it look like it was a flashback rather than present day, back to when he destroyed everything that Luke had built with his Jedi Academy. Going back to the idea of what Jason had said about Kylo getting Vader's kyber crystal to stabilize his lightsaber, I think that the fact that Kylo's crossguard lightsaber represents where he is in his life. The crossguard could represent that he has two choices and he's presented with two choices. The choice to go to the light side or the choice to commit to the dark side. And the fact that his lightsaber isn't stabilized represents that he's still torn between both sides, and that he isn't committed to a single side, and if he was able to get Vader's kyber crystal and stabilize his lightsaber, then maybe in Kylo's mind he would be able to commit to the dark side, and it would show his own symbolism that he is the dark side, that Kylo is fully engulfed into the dark side. In my opinion, one of the coolest things about Luke is that he was the first to acknowledge his own dark side. He knew that the answer wasn't to pretend it didn't exist, but to acknowledge the fact and to just not utilize it. The fact that he wears Vader's kyber crystal around his neck is a physical and a visual representation of that. If he is wearing it now, it's possible that Luke could have worn it while he was training his next generation Jedi. And if he did, then it's something that Kylo would have seen, and maybe if Kylo can get his hands on it, it will also symbolize to Kylo that not only is he better and stronger and more powerful than Darth Vader was and could be, but that he is also better off and has finally surpassed his old master in Luke. Now that wraps things up for me here in this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more videos like this one. Thank you guys for watching. I just wanted to share my thoughts with you guys on that, because to me that's something that is just really cool to go into the lore of Star Wars, and that's one of the biggest reasons why I love it. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.